It's been a particularly hot topic this year with some places like Oswego, Elbridge doing their first full assessment in many years. City of Syracuse is about to embark on the same kind of thing. Joining us now, Syracuse's Commissioner of Assessment, Matt O.J. Matt, good to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate your hosting.
So a couple quick ones right off the bat. How long has it been since there's been a full citywide assessment in Syracuse?
So we had a citywide reval reflected on the roll in 95, 96, and that was the effort of the better part of 10 years of groundwork. So we're both overdue and feel like we've got a good head start toward getting a foundation made here.
So why do it now? I mean, like you said, it is long overdue. So would a year more? But I guess you got to do it at some point, right?
Yes and no. It's a must. There are certainly municipalities around the country who are around the state, I should say, who are way farther out of whack than the city of Syracuse. But there's no longer a sense that we're really undervalued, that we're in a bubble, and that this is going to get better anytime soon. So I think the faster we reset, the closer we can get to achieving a higher level of equity for everybody who pays taxes, everybody on the roll.
It's certainly a big project. This is not done overnight. It's not going to happen in a month. So explain to people kind of what the timeline is, how this is going to go.
So yeah, I emphasize again, this is preliminary. Council has yet to approve, and the administration has yet to propose a full revaluation. But we really did think that the time was right, after doing a lot of in-house groundwork ourselves for the past 3 years, that we aim to retain an outside contractor and start to, dull as it sounds, and it isn't, clean our data, inventory data, sales data, everything that would go into generating models that would support a reval. We do these things in-house as a matter of daily housekeeping, but the sales data are kind of nuanced, and inventory data even more complicated. So now I think is a good time to make this investment, which at the very least will improve the accuracy of the roll on which we're basing our values every roll year.
Would it take a year or two to really get through everything, or what are you looking at?
We think 12, 16 months. After talking with similar municipalities, bouncing ideas off various contractors and industry pros, I'm confident that we have 97% good inventory data, minor things, changes in commercial use over the years, certainly some physical building size changes. But by and large, we have good data. But for a contractor to come in and look at 41,448 parcels will take some time. So outside 16 months, I think.
Okay. I think people automatically just think my assessment has gone up X, so my taxes are going up the same exact amount. True, a little bit true. Help us out here.
That straddles the fence between, I think, untrue and a little bit true. A lot of it depends on the degree to which I believe a property is underassessed right now. As a foundational matter, the levy is determined wholly independently of any assessment work we do. We have blinders on and are really focused on real property value here. When we, large we city, determine how much revenue needs to be gained from real property taxes in the course of a year, they set the levy, and the rate, the tax rate, the mill rate, is a factor of that. That revenue stream divided by the taxable assessed value is the rate. So if a city wants to keep expenses, or I should say revenue, primarily flat from a pre-reval year to a post-reval year, we're 30% undervalued. It's more than likely that a lot of people will pay less in taxes, and certainly that the mill rate should go down significantly. How much, we won't know until we really get into the data and see just how underassessed some properties are.
First things first, we got to see if council approves it. Matt, maybe we'll have you back once we clear that hurdle. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it, Matt.
Certainly happy to chat. Thanks, Jeff.